Hello guys, welcome back to Speaking Jesus, another segment of Word of the Day. And today we're starting with the verse of the day, which is from Genesis 19, verse 17 and 26. So I'll read from the New King James Version. Says, So it came to pass when they had brought them outside, that he said, Escape for your life. Do not look behind you nor stay anywhere in the plain. Escape to the mountains, lest you be destroyed. Verse 26. But his wife looked behind him, and she became a pillar of salt. That's a very familiar scripture, very familiar story that we know, I think, from primary school, Bible study, Sunday school, those kind of things. Don't be like Lot's wife who looked behind and became a pillar of salt. There's a song that we used to sing growing up. Anyway, the word of the day is don't look behind. Just like that. Don't look behind. Just like the song, don't look behind like Lot's wife. Okay, so what I see from this verse that we have read is that it just looks like now what God has done for us. You see, these people were saved. They were saved from Sodom. They were actually outside. They were not going to die. Actually, God had saved them. And the condition was, don't look back. And then she looked behind and she fell. She became a pillar of salt. That was the end. So in the same manner that God has saved us, God saved us from sin, from the wrath of God. Jesus came so that we can be saved, reconciled with God, from the other verse of the day that we read previously. So the only thing that we need to do is not to look back. The only thing that we need to do is to look ahead and go ahead and do what God says. Don't run back to the things that God is saving you from. Don't turn back to the things that God is saving you from. I said it, people have a tendency of wanting to go back. Oh, let me go and see what is happening. It has nothing to do with you. Don't look back. If God has saved you, if God has delivered you from sin, like what he has done, don't go back to those things. Don't go back to your old life, no matter how much you miss it. There is nothing there but death. So if you go back to sin, if you go back to your previous doings, if you go back to the previous things that you're used to, you are gonna die. So I just want to encourage you guys to not look back. If God has saved you, if God has delivered you out of something, if it's an addiction, if it's a lifestyle, if it's something that is ungodly, anything that God has saved you from, if it's sin, because he saved us from sin, he has given you the power now, he has put you under his protection. Just walk, look ahead, look to God, fix your eyes on Jesus. He is gonna lead you home. But if you become like Lot's wife, look back, go back to the things that he's saving you from, you're going to be destroyed. You're going to perish. So the word of the day is don't look back, don't look behind. Eyes on Christ. Don't ever think of going back to those things that God has saved you from. We have a tendency of thinking and missing those things, but you have been saved. If you have been saved, please don't look back. Look to Jesus. What you can do is try to find him more. Search for him. Get closer to him. Get far away from the things that God is saving you from. That's the word of the day. Thank you so much.